What post-discharge service actually is. It's a group comprised of two, we're a department comprised of two groups. We have our non-clinical advocates and then our clinical advocates, which are registered nurses. Our group, what we do for the hospitals is we reach out to the patients after they've been discharged from the hospital via telephone. We reach them with a predetermined amount of time after their discharge. Our goal in our department is to reach them within 24 to 72 hours. What we do is we follow up with the patients, we assess their health status, escalate any clinical issues that they may have to the clinical resources as needed, and most importantly, we gather feedback for the hospital regarding their hospital experience. Our nurses are provided with the patient's discharge instructions. This allows the registered nurses to just immediately and clarify any questions regarding their symptoms, medications, side effects, any follow-up care that they may need. We also provide real-time notifications to our clients, and this is one of the best things that we have. Any kind of concerns that the patient has, we will immediately escalate that information on over to the client. The client receives that, depending on how serious that is, it's their decision to react on that. So these are real-time notifications. As soon as we send them off, they receive them immediately. Lastly, as advocates, we definitely want to go ahead and ensure that each patient receives appropriate and compassionate care on every time, on every other call. We essentially become an extension of the hospital's organization, helping provide excellent care beyond the facility. Any questions? Yes.
What happens if one of the advocates does a, after caller, I don't know what you label the caller, but, and the patient is deceased? How do you guys handle that? Are you guys notified if the patient didn't make it out of the hospital, or do you find out when you call?
That's a good question, and that does happen a lot. Chantal, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it does happen. It happens more than we would like. When we call, we receive these records, we call the patient, speak to their family members, their caregivers. They sometimes let us know, they died at the hospital, they died when they got home. If they died when they got home, we really can't do anything about it. We don't have that information. When the patient dies at the hospital or passes away, we apologize. Not profusely, but we try to be very compassionate, apologize, let them know it just happened to miss our records. We close the call out as appropriately as possible, and we notify the hospital, let them know. We do try to, the client does try to hold those records back as much as they can. Sometimes they don't have any control over it, they just come through. Good question. Anyone else?
How many nurses do you have here versus off-site?
We have, yes, I do know. We have, I believe right now we have 4 nurses that are working from home. And currently, actually it's 5 now. It's five nurses working from home. The remainder are here at the center. And we're in the progress of sending one of our nurses home this month, I think. So our goal is to send one nurse home each month. Yes.
So are they required to work here for so many months before they can work from home, or is it someone is selected by criteria, certain criteria?
They're selected by certain criteria. Tenure, of course. But we also want to make sure that they're meeting their metrics, they're meeting the goals, they understand the policies and the procedures. They have to meet certain criteria. Once they get home, make sure that everything is secure in the home within their files, nobody's around, no kids, no distractions. Their office is set up, but yes, normally they do have to have tenure, and then they have to be meeting all of their scorecards and their metrics and their goals, understand. Good question. Any other questions? No? Oh, well, thank you, and thank you so much for your time.